Okay, evening everyone, and welcome to. This is a field trip. We're going on a bit of a field trip. So the Mark Standing Avatar is back. We're doing a Netnography field trip into Lost Horizon, which is taking place right now. It's Saturday night. It is the 13th of March, 2021. And basically, the organisers of Shangri-La, I can never say that word, Shangri-La, at Glastonbury, because Glastonbury's not didn't take place last year because of COVID, and this year it won't be happening. But they're a big collective of musicians and creatives and theatre performers and makers and that kind of thing. And they've teamed up with Sanzar, which is a virtual world. And they host a lot of music events in there, a lot of other things as well, but it's getting pretty known for its music. And so the Lost Horizon crew excuse me, kicked this thing off last year at Glastonbury. They did a virtual Glastonbury and they had like Fatboy Slim DJing, and got something like 4.5 million people tuning in across the various platforms. So obviously that's quite inspiring. So they have decided to do a season of these events in their virtual universe, and they are doing the first one kicks off tonight on the 13th of March, and it's £10 for I think like 6 events. But because Kay Dunnings, who's organised this, she spoke at my recent Immersive Arts Lab number 8, which took place a few weeks ago in February. She gave our lab a bunch of free tickets, so we've got guest passes to come and check this out. So as part of my research for my PhD, I'm doing a field trip. So what that means is that I'm not gonna pretend, because I am. I'm currently in lockdown in the UK, up in Manchester, and around me I've got 2 monitors. I've turned myself into a little avatar just so that when I'm doing this video you've got something to focus on and we can reference what's happening on the screen. And I'm going out for a night out virtually, and I'm going to take you through that process so you can see how it's marketed, some of the different platforms that it's being shown on. And then eventually we're going to do some interaction as we go, and this will all be live. And why I'm recording this is it makes up my field notes for my immersive journal, which I'll reference for my thesis or for any papers that I write. So this is going to be uploaded to YouTube and it'll be time coded, and so I can reference it. So this is going to be about an hour. So I've got on the clock there 21:22, so we'll finish about 10:22, or if nothing's really happening, we'll finish earlier. But what's really important is that I go in with an emotional connection to wanting to enjoy myself and be part of this. And there is part of me that will be an observer, but there's part of me that needs to go and enjoy this so that I can interact with people. But I'm going to have my journalist head on, my PhD head on, so any interactions that we have, I'll be following my ethical guidelines, which are published as part of my thesis, and will also be on any blogs that this goes with, so it understands where we're heading. Yeah, we're going to interview people in the chat. We're going to try and speak to people live if we can when we get into Sanzar. And we're just going to hang out. So I am rocking a craft beer IPA by Tiny Rebel, Club Tropicana. I've just had my dinner, and I've just been listening to Radio 1, which I would do before I would go out on a night out. So kind of the ritual of getting ready to go out I've done, so I'm in a good frame of mind. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can see. And so yeah. So we begin here on the Lost Horizon website, which is losthorizonfestival.com. And this is kind of just advertising the night and things like that. Now, where I've had the most interaction with the Lost Horizon team is actually on our Facebook page. So that's where we're going to begin our night out. So that is here. So this is the I'll just close Lost Horizon Festival, so there's no audio in the background. Actually, there is audio in the background. Where's that coming from? Oh, it's from Twitch. We're going there later. Not from there. Interesting. So yeah, the Immersive Arts Laboratory. Excuse me. I've got a very dry throat tonight, so let me just have a swig of that craft beer. Them chili nachos I had earlier. Okay, so this is the Immersive Laboratory. It's Futurartist. It's a Facebook group. So there are, as it says, there 677 members hang out here, and I posted this 2 days ago, which says, so this will be what people have interacted with in my group before they head over to the gig. So it says, what are you up to this Saturday? Fancy a gig in the virtual metaverse? No headset required. You can use one if you have one. So I'm not using VR for this. I'm going to use the browser. So it's like playing a video game with a keyboard. And you can go for free. Exclusive ticket event from the Lost Horizons for all group members. Lost Horizon, the world's largest virtual reality music and arts venue, created by the team behind Glastonbury's legendary Shangri-La, within the immersive worlds of Sanzar, kicks off their spring season of virtual and live stream events this Saturday. The season will feature shows from Armada Record Box, Blondish presents Abracadabra, DJ Sneak, Ed Banger Records, Monster Cat, and the Martinez Brothers, with full immersive VR or PC experience in Sanzar. The Lost Horizon team are offering members of Immersive Arts Laboratory by Futurartists, that's this group, free season passes to these events. And Exchange would love to hear feedback on the experience, its interactivity, community, and any suggestions. And hit up email RSVP to that email address to sort you out a code. So that's kind of what people would have seen. And then there's a little flyer just down here, look, they're sort of advertising it. So you can stream it on Twitch, which is where we're going to go first, or we can go Sanzar, where we're going kind of last. Well, that's where we're going to spend most of our time. But you can also watch this on Facebook. So I did a post about 49 minutes ago, just here. So what's great about the Sanzar platform is inside of it there are lots of cameras and stuff, and so there's somebody mixing and editing where this is. So as you can see, this is a wide shot here of the dance floor with people dancing and the lasers happening and stuff. And this is streamed to multiple platforms. So the ones we're going to look at are Facebook on the PC, so not on mobile, although I've just checked it out on mobile and it's a different experience to what we're getting here, equally as good. And also we're going to go onto Twitch. I've posted this on here so that anybody in our group that's going to the gig and sees anything interesting or wants to take any photos, we can kind of make a bit of a group chat within our group. So this is what's good about these virtual events, is that you use other platforms to kind of document the night out, or little side rooms where you can go and chat to people and things like that. So it's not always about the main room and the main space. There's these other parts that actually make it all work, and that's how a virtual community works. So as you can see, this is live, and the button here, the little eye, says that there is 11 people watching this stream. Now that's not people on this page watching this stream, this is just in general across Facebook. So I've actually pulled this from Mixmag stream, so that this video will be hosted on the Mixmag page, and I've just shared it, and it's now appearing on my page. So the author gets all the traffic and views, so you can see that Shangri-La's live down here. There's a few comments here. I said, as I've told you, the listener, my evening has started with the Tyne Rebel IPA. I posted that into the group, and automatically I've got a comment from somebody, Fiona, saying, see you there. So I don't know who she is. I've never met her, but we are connected by this page, and we're both going to be going to the same event. one of the ways that this has been mass advertised is in these upcoming events here. So I'll just click on this so you can see what's happening. So this is the Lost Horizon Facebook event page, and as you can see, it says 1,100 people attending. Well, I've made an interest, so you've got 953 are interested and 134 are going. You can see that 12 people are watching that video that I've just showed you. So you can get to start to see the interactions with this virtual event. So there's definitely people there. They look like there's people on the dance floor, and there's people enjoying themselves, and there are people in various chats. So the thing about the virtual metaverse, this virtual universe for music in particular, it's a communal thing. We go out to socialize and to talk to people, and that's why it's important for me as a researcher to kind of enjoy myself. I don't want to come across in any way kind of removed from the environment that I'm going to, which is why having a beer while doing this in a relaxed manner, because when I do go into Sans or when I'm typing, I want to be doing so in a naturalistic way, not in a academic way. So it's about being as real as possible within these situations to get the best out of the environment that we're in. So anything else to show you on here? I don't think so. There's more information about it, but we've kind of just seen that there, a big write-up. Anything in the discussion tab? A little bit. So we've got one day ago kind of what people listen to. If you post in the discussion tab when you've got like 1,000 people or any people, this sort of pops up in your timeline and you get a notification of it. So it builds the hype prior to the event. So using the discussion tab, for like a week before to keep doing it in a way that, not saying this thing's happening on Saturday, but if you do it, just reminding them with bits of content, they'll keep going, oh yeah, Lost Horizon, that's happening on Saturday. I should go check it out. So it's a different form of keeping your community updated in an interesting way, posting blog posts on Japanese electronic music and such like that. So this is really important for driving engagement so that you get people turning up on your big gig on Saturday. So that's Facebook. I'm really sorry about the cough. I'm going to try and clear that in a minute. I'm going to switch the mic off for that. But let's go check out Twitch. So let's do it. Okay, right. Let's go to the Twitch tab. Okay, here we are. So, should we turn the music up? I'll tell you what, before we do that, so I'm logged into Twitch so I can interact with the chat. So, this stream is brought to us by Mixmag, so there's obviously a sponsor on there. The event is Lost Horizon, and currently DJing is DJ Sneak. And we're on the Lost Horizon Festival page. So, and there are 20 people watching, and this stream has been going for an hour and 51 minutes. There are 575 followers for Lost Horizon. This is my page, so you can see down the left-hand side here some of the channels that I follow. And I've been using this for research, so there's quite a lot of music on there and avatar talk shows. So if people check out my profile, they can see that I've been active on this. So this is a real profile. I use it. I hang out on here. So that will give me some sort of grounding in the Twitch community. Again, that'll help with any research that we need to do. The main video is playing here. I've got the music off at the moment. So I'll bang that up so you can hear it. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that down a little bit to try and mix this in a bit. So, what can we see? Okay, so we are seeing camera shots that are being edited or mixed in by a director or by some sort of engineer on the back end of the stream. So this is streamed live. DJ Sneak is DJing. I'd say that's Chicago house style that's going down, and that was some sort of angel that just flew stuff there in front of the camera, in front of the lasers. So there appears to be shipping containers and things like that. Let's make this screen bigger. So what we can do here is you've got down here, you've got the chat, which we're going to interact with later. And then we've got the main video here in the middle. But we can make this bigger. So let's do that. Let's go full screen. So here we are. So DJ Sneak there is a video which is composited. Is that a word? it's comped into this CGI scene, which is a load of 3D models which the camera can move around. So this could be pre-recorded. For safety, that's probably the best way of doing it. So you get each DJ to do their 1 or 2 hour set using whatever camera angles and want to go for. So what he's set it up at is a way of so you'd see him DJing on the stacks there at the front. But you could do anything with that. You know, he could be dressed as a dinosaur or as an avatar, for example, or anything. You know, but this is more of the traditional setup. DJ, middle-aged DJ playing old school Chicago house. Good tunes as well. So, and here we are on the dance floor. As you can see, some people are taking a human form. Now we would say an abstract human form because they are digital avatars and they represent humans but are not humans, so they're digital beings. But then I can see somebody as a piece of Lego down there, and there's obviously somebody flying around. You've got different levels, a giant mirror ball laser on the top, and what appears to be stacks and shipping containers everywhere. So it's pretty happening, but it looks amazing in virtual reality. But that's not something that we're going to be we're doing this week. There are 6 of these happening over the next 2 months, and so one of these field research trips will be virtual reality. So let's go explore the chat. Let's see if we can get into a conversation with somebody. So we just exit full screen. I'm going to hit the follow button. There we go. Turn notifications off. No, leave them on. Okay, what should we go for first? What should we chat with first? What I want to do actually is move my little avatar out of the way. That's me, look there. There we go. Moved. So you can see what I'm typing in the chat. Okay. So. Okay, let's type something like a welcoming message. So. Okay, it's just a general question. Hey, this is amazing. What time is the next DJ on and who is it? I generally don't know what that is. So let's just ask that question. Let's just see if anybody gets back to us. So my handle on this is Ash Scruff of the Neck. That's because I am doing some work for Scruff of the Neck Records. So I'm using that handle in here. So good thing to check out. So while we wait for that message to maybe be responded, maybe it never will be, let's have a little scroll through the chat and let's see what we're seeing. So welcome to the chat room. So it's not very active chat. There are only 22 people viewing this. So as a ratio, there might only be 3 people in this chat and one of them will be the moderator. So that's probably who we're going to end up speaking most to. So the first post we've got is from DJ Ed Z saying, woohoo, I missed Lost Horizon so much. And then Lost Horizon saying, we've missed throwing raves. We'll be here every Saturday with insane guests. I've just brought my ticket and I'm game. Can't wait for the Martinez brothers. Never heard DJ Stink but love him so far. And then Sunday Fiona says, he's such a legend. So as you can see, the chat is is positive, and it's about what, coming to a night out and wanting to hear the music and stuff like that. So in a really busy chat, when there are a lot more people in there, that'll become a real conversation piece. So people will be watching or potentially just listening to the music, but really engaging in social interaction and Discord in the stream chat. And what I found is that a good conversation, and when it's flowing and when it's fun, makes for the night, and I actually get lost and absorbed into that. So the chat on Twitch is really important. Someone just jumped on the DJ box there. Did you see that? So I don't think anyone's getting back to us. So what I think we should do is close this down, and for the last 45 minutes, head into Sanzar, so I can show you what that is, because I've never been in it before, so we'll be learning this one together. So, okay, we're going to leave Twitch now. So all this is a web browser. You don't need to be logged in to view this either. You don't need to be a member, but you get the chat interaction if you are a member. So let's close this down. So that's going. There's just a web page with me searching. Close that down. There's my desktop, nice and messy. And I already loaded up Sanzar. So this is Sanzar. So this is like their holding reception, and this is my avatar. So the avatar there is going to be speaking to the avatar here. And hopefully there's enough bandwidth and streaming to enable this to work. So you just use the keys. I did the tutorial the other day, so you just use D, A, S and W, and it makes you walk around. So that's me there. Let's have a little wander around here. It seems to run everywhere. So it should be nice and safe in here. Oh, it's telling me to join some event. This is the one I've got tickets for. So yeah, I was going to jump into a portal or something, but let's just join the event. I've already got a ticket, so let's go for it. Here we go. So we're loading this up. So what can we see? In the top right hand corner, we've got some sort of chat box, which is here, and that must be the general chat for I guess we can make this bigger. I'm trying to make this bigger. There we go. I mean, when you broadcast this back, that will be all pixelated, so you won't be able to see it. So I'm trying to make that bigger for you. Oh, not doing it. Okay. It's basically, that's just the chat for General Sanzar. So welcome to Lost Horizons, the DJ Sneak event. Very similar chat function to what you get in Twitch. So I'll make that big, because that's probably going to really help us when we get inside there. As you can see, it's just loading up. And I'll go through the functionality of this. So here we are. We are live at a virtual version of Shangri-La in Lost Horizons. So I guess let's just move forward. Excuse me if I run into anything. I'm still learning PC gaming and I'm not very good on keys. In fact, using keys brings me back to when I used to play on a ZX Spectrum. So yeah, okay, so where'd you go? Oh, so there's an art installation through there. That looks cool. Trying to spin around. Oh, DJ Sneak's in there. Right, let's go into there. I guess that's going to take us into Different world. Yes. Okay. So again, that's kind of a reception area with lots of different portals that will take us to different parts of, I guess, their metaverse. And every time you go to a different screen, it will load up. So let's see what we got in the chat. Just lots of people chatting about the event. People talking about technical issues with their headset. Dr. Fran Babcock is saying how much DJ Sneak loves his job and is enjoying DJing. People talking about there's basically lots of technical problems in the chat, and talking about not many people being there and stuff in some of the rooms. So there must be some side rooms with not many people in there. So not a hugely fun Saturday night chat about meeting people and talking about stuff and things like that. More technical sort of things happening. So I guess what we'll do when we get in there, we'll try and engage with people after I've figured out how it all works. So I don't want to be kind of hiding in the corner, but equally I don't want to be in the middle of everything trying to engage with everybody. So we've just got to do this like we would in a normal situation. Excuse me. In a normal situation, which is just play it by ear, I guess. I'm a little bit nervous. I've never been into anything like this before. So excited to see. Okay, here we are. I'm just going to turn up. No music yet. Okay, somebody behind me. That is a bit scary. Okay, why? Like a horror movie. Okay. Okay. I can see lasers over there, so do we go towards the music that way? I guess so. That looks like there's people. Okay, getting busier. Go towards the light and the people. Whoa, this is cool. Okay, I'm just going to stand over here and just sort of look. Being zapped by that lasers. Whoa, mind the crack. Okay, so people are dancing and things like that. I think I've got the audio off because I can't actually hear anything, and I don't think you can hear anything either. Oh no. Is that someone trying to talk to? Is that someone trying to talk to me, or?
I just took it as a personal parkour challenge to actually make it up the proper way. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, Lego guy. Yes.
I'm going to turn this up so you can hear what I'm doing. There's people chatting, so I'm just going to go into my.
He won't be able to hear you from here because he's too far away.
Lego guy with a thick booty. No, it doesn't work. You'd have to go down there.
So.
Hey, Mr. Joe.
Hopefully you can hear that. It just seems like people are.
Just calling him Mr. Joe to be respectful, but that's literally his name, isn't it?
People.
That is, yes.
People chatting.
Hi.
Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe. Hey ho, Mr. Joe.
My mic is currently turned off, so. Right, what we got here? We've got we can tip people.
So we can do some high gymnastics.
Yes, the gravity off would be good.
Socialize, emote, take a photograph, create,
His mum's name.
shop, more options, no backpack.
Mrs. Joe?
Turn mic on.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
I want to listen to the music. How do we do that? I don't really want to listen to those people chatting.
I do not apologise.
Someone's running at me there.
So I don't think this is the. I think this DJ will be changing to a different DJ and going to the gas tower. I think that's what's going to happen.
It's a different stage. Yes, that's what the event says.
But I don't know when that is. Does anyone know when that will be?
So are these?
Yes, it says so on the event.
So are these robots or are these real people? That's the interesting thing. So am I looking at a sea of
We've got another hour. Yeah.
computer players? I think that's NPCs. I think that's right. Or I can hear the chat, and I feel. Do you know what it is? Okay, so let's talk about emotions right now. I can hear people talking, but I don't know where it's coming from. So I just feel a little bit rooted to the spot, and I can see all these people dancing, but I can't switch the music on. And I can see DJ Sneak there up on the stage. But he doesn't appear to be anything. He seems to be. Let's run around. Let's get to the stage. See him. A lot of people dancing and stuff, but there's not many. So if we look up there, we can't even look up. But just like the guy running around. Just the guy running around the dance floor. That's some nice art though there. No future, in normal, disobey, stay at home. There's probably a way of doing all this, but like I'd really like to just be able to spin around on my heels instead of just being kicked out somehow. I'm gonna chat to this person. How do you do that? Let's talk to that purple pixie. Okay, no, this is it. More Eyes 23. Should we have a conversation? Okay, let's see how this goes. Turn my mic on. Hey, More Eyes 23.
Hello, hello.
I've never been here before, so I'm just sort of asking, can you hear the music? I mean, obviously your character's dancing.
Yes, I can hear the music.
Which button do you press? Because I can hear people chatting. I've only just switched my mic on, but how do you make the music come on?
Go over to more options and there's a settings.
Yeah.
And then there's an audio settings in there. And your world audio and music and stuff, there's all levels for stuff.
Oh,
So
cool.
it might be that. Sometimes you need to reset your sound card, like change your device and then change it back.
Oh, right, okay. Thanks very much for that. Have you been to any of these?
You can just change it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, Joe. I've been to the last Lost Horizons.
The one, the Glastonbury one last year.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And which are you from the UK or from?
I'm from the UK. I work on this project here, so I'm just here checking it all out.
Oh, fantastic! Because I'm doing I'm doing a PhD in immersive art, and so I'm here just doing some kind of field research. Is it okay?
Oh, okay, cool.
Ask you a couple of questions, and then I'll go to the main stage.
Yeah, totally fine. I think the main stage, there's no music on at the moment, though, over there. But yeah, anyway, carry on.
All right,
Whatever you wanna know.
so I just arrived about 5 minutes ago. So if there's no music on, that might be why. I just see loads of people dancing, and I'm like, are they robot players or are they?
There are over in the main room. They're just they're like added extras to make the room look fuller, because each iteration of a room can only have 70 avatars in it at any one time. So then when you reach the max capacity of avatars, then another world is actually spawned on another server, and then that one you start to repopulate with 70. So then you might go to the main room, but it might be the main room number 5, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so
you can't always find your friends unless you've got them in your friends list. Then you can jump to where they are. Sometimes you might be in, say you're in Gas Tower, and your friend might say they're in Gas Tower, but you can't find them. So
yeah, so it's a little bit like Fortnite in that respect, where you there's 100 per server.
Yeah.
And what's your? You said that you work on this. So what's your role? What have you created or been part of?
I make the visuals for the screens in these events. I normally do it in the real world, and I do it at Shangri-La in Glastonbury, and then now I do it in the virtual world as well.
So when you talk about visuals, is that the artworks that we're seeing, or is that which visuals?
It's the moving images that are on any of the screens. So in Gas Tower, normally Gas Tower has got 360-degree visuals on those green screens that you saw if you went in there. So we do all of that sort of stuff.
Fantastic. And my last question to you is, what's the kind of take-up been so far for this event? This is the first of this season. What's kind of the buzz been like?
I couldn't tell you on ticket sales, but I know that there's been a lot of interest. So, but I wouldn't know the numbers. I'm not on that side of the equation.
No.
I know that Lost Horizons. My business partner does the production for Lost Horizons, and that was, I think, total take up for that, and it was free, was 4.3 million.
Wow.
So 4.3 million individual views. That also that includes the people watching the streams as well, because some people don't come into the event. They just watch a camera version that's played on Facebook.
Yeah,
and YouTube and stuff. So,
yeah.
So it's streamed as well on Twitch and stuff, yeah.
Okay, well, thanks very much for your time. I'm gonna switch the mic off. Enjoy your night, and
I'm gonna go meet my friends.
What a great event! Thank you very much.
See you in there.
Off he goes. There we go. So I've just turned my mic off. I mean, we could almost have set that up, really, couldn't we? Okay. So he says there was no music playing, and I have to check my settings out. So let's just do that while I'm here. More options, he said. Go to settings. Settings. Right. Everything seems to be on. Face forward. Might help us out. The camera. Left and right. We'll have it a bit offsetting because then we can when we talk to people. Audio. That's the one we want, isn't it? So mic level. Yeah. Condenser mic. VR. No. VR device. We're not using VR. Master levels there. Voices. World audio. Let's turn that up. UI music, sound effects. Okay, let's just save that. To throw or held objects. Or F. Okay, let's have another walk around. We've got about 20 minutes left, so let's see if we can go dance to some music, because that's what these events are about. Good job we spoke to him and he wasn't crazy. I just think sometimes what everyone's going to be. So let's have a look at some of this art as well that's on the outside here. You just don't know who you're going to speak to, do you? I mean, he was dressed, I mean, he sounded male. We don't know, do we? He was an avatar at the end of the day. So I do still feel odd. Sorry, I'm just adjusting some of my settings to try and get some better audio, but I don't know if anyone's playing. So I tell you what, let's do a little test to see if somebody's playing. So I'm just going to minimize this down. Back to my really messy thing. Let's go to Twitch Lost Horizon again and see if any music's coming out on the live stream. Because if there's music coming out, then we know there's music coming out. Yeah, so there's music. We're not getting any on the live stages. Well, I tell you what, you know something? We're talking a technical problem here, and the listener, the viewer, doesn't want to know about this technical problem, so I'm going to cheat. I'm going to mix this on here. And we're going to leave that in the background and open up. And now we've got music. Technical cheat. Okay, so let's go enjoy ourselves in here. Let's go see what's happening. So, yeah, so he said that some of these aren't real people. So I know to dance, I think you have to press the number keys on the top of the keyboard. So let's try that now. That's me waving. Number 2 is a little side shuffle. Little running man. Number 3 button is what we're going to call that one. Sort of a karate kind of move. That's like some sort of robot there. You notice my bum bag? Well 80s. Button number 4, standard. Get your hands up in the air. Throw your hands up in the air. Sorry about that. Number 5 button. It's giving me I like that one. That's a very expressionist sort of like. That's when I had a few drinks and it's late on in a club and I'm just sort of bouncing to the tunes that is there. So, then number 6, what we got? I think you can combine these two. Look, that's a 5 and 6. There we go. Look, we're dancing, man. Getting it on. Okay, what's number 7 do? 7's doing sort of a hip hop thing. I'm getting into this now. Right, I'm gonna have a little drink. And then we're going to go on the dance floor. Which is a ritual I'd probably do. Get the confidence up. And number 7, does me that one. Number 8. Oh, there's a man there, look. He's definitely recognisable, isn't he? Number 9 does that. 0. You can combine these. So 4, throw some combos together. Cool. Okay, so we know how to dance. Using the numbers. We're on the edge of the dance floor. Dear listener, I'm just going to crack open another Tiny Rebel IPA, get the confidence up, and then we're going to go onto the dance floor, knock out some shapes, check out some art, maybe go into one of the other rooms, and also try and get in another conversation with somebody. Yeah, that's... Okay, so who do we think? We think these are robots. Sort of edging through. I'm going right in the middle. Let's go right in the middle. Right in the middle, just here, in the middle. There's some sort of like Buddha floating man there. Let's have a little dance there.
Yeah, maybe it's not gonna work.
This is cool. So okay, so we're in the dance floor. I think I can just press a button and I'm away. I'm dancing. The chat is doing its chat.
Oh, James, hello. Hold on a minute. Let me just get back into this. Sorry, 1 minute.
Oh, I can hear people talking.
James, where are you?
Let's listen to people talking. So let's turn down our
This robot. You. Farthing 10. Indeed. How's it going? Excellent. And great, man. How are you?
Well, people are being sociable in this.
Guy, then.
This is cool.
Oh my God.
I'll turn it up for you.
He's having a time. That's Saul there, I think. Yes, it is. Finally, Saul, we were looking for you.
Yeah. No, Pippa was also in here for a while, which I don't think
It's like a real club. I went for half an hour looking for my friends and couldn't find them anywhere.
It's just now.
It's just cool, isn't it?
This is good. It's filled out because, like, when we first logged on, I think me and Carla were the only real people in the place.
Yeah, that's right.
You're
I went up there, by the way. Can you see up here? Look.
So my avatar's dancing. I'm just sat here listening.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna try and help this
Need some
dude.
help. We got the table
Oh, he's
off.
good.
The table's off, man.
Well, I like to pretend that it's real.
So hold on. What happens to my avatar if I lie down?
Then you're lying down.
Hey,
Wow.
Kind of like more.
what are you doing?
Garbage
What's happening?
than-
Yo, man, what's
that
happened
is-
to your
that
fan,
is
guys?
amazing.
You're doing some awesome crawling.
He's
Awesome
definitely
crawling.
not dropped a pill
Oh,
on the
what
ground. That's
happened to
definitely
this
not what
guy?
happened here.
One of the
I mean,
things
that's
about
usually
netnography
when
is just to
someone goes
listen.
down the
Yes,
trouble.
people.
That's quite cool.
So that's what we're doing now.
See that
Make
when
sure
I
you
went
stick
out.
around after. We're heading to the gas tower for Matthias Tansman and Hito. Yeah!
So, reasonably cyberpunk experience, no?
Have I what?
Well, like, what do you think of going to a virtual club? It's a pretty cyberpunk experience.
It is, very much so, yeah. And I think they've taken full advantage of the fact that it doesn't need to be as real as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
What Twitch stream is it, Saul?
Twitch stream? Well, it's
Yeah.
Lost Horizon Festival.
Lost Horizon Festival, Carla.
Horizon Festival.
I think they should be running a... Oh, am I on speaker there? Because I can kind of hear a low rumbling echo of my voice, and I don't know if it's because of all of this brandy I just downed to get myself ready to go. What's the move on the dance floor?
Yeah.
Not coming through my speaker.
Yeah!
Oh, well
Does it
done,
look like I'm
Carla.
looking upwards.
Yes, I did.
I mean, that is a hell of an avatar.
That's pretty cool.
It's a real presence on the club floor.
Whoa, this is too big. You're taking too much space. Get out the fucking way.
Oh my god!
This is a present I can't take.
Can you?
I'm sorry.
Why, where are you?
Has too much presence.
If you're
Are you?
inside the present, you can see.
I'm just
Thank
kidding.
you.
You're
Thanks
love.
as well.
You're love. Oh no, I scared him off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, no, maybe
my
this is him
goodness.
now.
So, I think it's that group that's in front of us, the ones talking. Yeah, dead mouse is the mouse that keeps lying on the floor, and then there's a robot in front. So I'm gonna approach them and then switch my microphone on and see what happens. If we can make some friends. I've lost control of my avatar. He won't stop dancing. I have lost control of my avatar. It's crashed. How do I stop him from dancing? Oh, there we go. I've got control of him again. That's because I was on a different screen. Let's see if I can.
Just eat this mushroom. Drink this potion. You never know which way around it is.
Up here.
That's why I always end up the wrong size.
Okay. Let's try and talk to people.
Do do do. Ready?
What the fuck, Marty? Marty, how come I can't fucking hear the game or anything?
I love that you just see
the guy
the
going,
speech
"How come I
icon
can't
above the
fucking hear
present."
anything?
Now let's hear what
Right.
the gift has to say.
I'll see you in a minute, Saul. Carla's gonna come on.
Okay, lovely to see you, mate.
Oh, my arms. Look at my arms.
I can't
Yeah,
hear shit.
that is grotesque.
Yes, I get fucking fixed. Like, I can't hear the
You
game.
are.
Or anything.
Hello.
Ben had that problem too. Ben, what fixed that?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on? Cute.
Someone has set their avatar to be a present, and
Yeah,
as
there's
far as I can tell, everyone else is worshipping it. I don't know. I lost narrative about 30 seconds ago.
People are just saying cute.
Is your audio on properly?
Welcome to VR.
Yeah, like, it's so shut up, bro.
Every night.
Cube.
Yes.
gotta change your avatar, man. They're tripping out too much. It's fine.
Who's come as the
This
cube?
is a very good avatar. I like this one a lot.
No one is
Yes!
getting too stakey for someone else.
Hello.
Oh, hello! Yes, Halo Man.
Little robot man. Just giving the pelvis thrust. Oh yes. Yo Ben, what you doing to fix the arm?
Okay, I've turned my. This is crazy. I've turned my mic off. I thought I could have a chat with people, but obviously they're just going cube.
James has got some cool rings around his head. Like,
We are truly in the mix of what this virtual experience is right now.
What do you think of my outfit?
Let's just observe the scene. I'm going to switch my mic down.
What?
What is your audio set on?
He was like, we chose a man at first, and I was like, I want to be a woman.
A lot of people like
Oh my!
I don't think there's actually much correlation between the avatars people choose and stuff like this and their actual gender.
No, I mean, what is this?
Just way too much.
What's this?
That
What is
is
this?
a murdered mouse.
That's it!
Oh yeah.
Another little squirrel! Hey, little girlfriend!
Django.
Mini Boba.
Hi, squirrel friend! Yes! Hello! Hello, high five! High five!
Oh no!
I just put my wireless headphones on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah!
Well, that will do.
That'll do.
Yeah, oh my. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Well, that will do. Yes, yes, that's good.
Oh.
You heard
Give me
about
10, give me 10.
Cube.
Ready? Yeah!
10.
10!
10. Yes.
10! Yes!
10. Yes.
So what we're kind what we're observing here is, if you don't know if you can see it, is a squirrel giving high fives to everybody in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, and everyone's loving it. It's become a thing. So we're going to kind of observe this for a bit.
Someone's pissing himself.
There's no way for you to tell that through VR.
There's what?
Table's back.
The table. No, no, it's gone.
Saul, this is bonkers.
I know, right?
Oh, there's a table.
There's some crazy ass cat robot dancing behind you. Where's the table come from?
Hey.
Oh, hello, Mr. Aubergine. Oh, that is.
Grab.
This is my new hat.
I've got the table! Saul, I've got the table.
Oh no! Apparently, I have the table.
You're just having a present.
Have a table. Here you go.
Yeah, I made it back.
Hey, welcome back.
Yay!
Big improvement.
Yeah, I saw you.
Can I actually like jump on it? Woo!
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe not.
Basically, my headset was doing a software update.
Oh.
Whoopsies.
No, I just hit the table.
No.
Oh no.
That's usually how games of
It's
Monopoly.
like being cyber hacked.
It would. Like I said, I kept seeing like these like command line screens open up.
So I'm just gonna just jump in here. Like, what are we seeing? We're seeing a little robot. There's either somebody's coming as a table, or they're throwing a table around. There's a little squirrel, and there's that woman with a hat.
It's an impersonator.
Oh, yeah, I mean, how do you describe this? It is lots of people, little children, kind of little avatars have arrived, and there's a giant present and an aubergine running around me. A man with his head in flames, says community staff volunteer, wandering round. Maybe he's just in charge of the scene and stuff. I think we just observed this. I'm a little bit lost for words. It's quite. I mean, you can hear from the excitement and the chatter that it's having a reaction. So let's turn this down.
Thank you. all sit it down, man.
Sit.
No, that's empty,
Yes,
Hey,
perfect.
yo,
What
it's
are you
Ben.
doing on the
Hey,
floor?
who wants to sit down? We got a bench
sit
here.
on there.
Did you turn it in?
Connor, I found a hat on the floor. Do you want to see this hat?
Where's
Calling
Marty? Where's Ben?
Where's the bench?
Jump on him.
I'm not fucking kidding.
Can you get me some water?
That's hilarious.
In VR, only in VR you can devise the laws of physics and such.
I was like, who the fuck is the bench?
I would like a hat like that.
There's a bench.
Everybody take a seat. There's a bench, guys.
Okay, let me just sit down a second.
Hold on. We're all sitting down. We gotta have the coffee table. We gotta make it like a nice living room. Stop moving, Mr. Bench.
Okay. Now we just.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You fell through the bench, mate.
It's not a real bench.
No,
Monkey, get
it's
up.
not real.
Or you'll be accused of lying down.
I'm just using witchcraft.
Ow! I'm tangled up in my cable.
Oh, the humanity.
Yeah, take my head.
Oh,
Oh, my leg's stuck on the chair, on the table.
Oh no!
The problem I've got here is that I had to spin round to turn around because I'm just facing a wall. Oh, hang on. If I do the right click, okay, maybe this works.
So we've had the cube.
It's like the guy staring at a wall right now.
Something else, like
your friend was looking at you earlier. He was
whatever else you find in Dungeons and Dragons.
Ah, yes, I found him. Don't worry. He's gonna teleport you in a minute. Thank you, guys.
Hello.
I'm a bit overwhelmed. This is the emotional reaction to this. Okay, let's go see the scene.
Yeah.
This is the scene. Let's try and get a better camera
The
angle.
bench can talk.
The bench has a name.
What is your name, Bench?
Does it have a benchmark?
Is it Bench?
It's Ben the bench.
It's Ben the Bench.
We just got him.
Do we engage with this? Do I switch my mic on and engage with this?
He's got 10. He's got 9 siblings, so
We
he's bench
just
10.
observe.
Are you
Just
the owner
observe.
of that clothing?
I'm going to switch my mic down and we're just going to observe this.
What's that?
Carve my name into this bench.
No, he will bleed. Oh no. Wait. Don't you have a lighter? We could light the bench.
Yeah, I do. Let's do it.
Night of the Living Bench.
I might have a lighter as well, actually.
Yeah, I have to go and get it on.
I know how
Let's
to
see.
do this the fast way. Let's see. Emote.
Does Santa support hand tracking?
No.
One fire.
Oh,
No, Sansar supports very little.
apparently.
It doesn't
Yes.
support bench tracking.
So there's a technical chat happening about hand tracking, but they're also talking about setting fire to the bench. And if you look, there's Boba Fett there lighting the bench in the middle of the dance floor in a virtual environment. Let's turn this back up again.
Yeah. Loki, are you in me?
That's what she said?
Oh yeah, can't you like do stuff?
No.
Come on,
So did I do that right?
Burn the bench. Burn the bench.
They're trying to burn you, man.
Who's always managed it? Who's over here?
Don't hurt the
Stop
bench.
being made of
One more
wood,
try.
then.
One more try. No.
So the community volunteers turned up and is looking, why is he trying to burn this bench?
That's an interesting dance you're doing.
Thank you. It's called lag.
Burn zero.
Yes. It's probably going to be the new craze. The new craze.
Burn zero.
First you put your hands behind your... and then you...
It's burn
doing
Killua.
it
He's got
right?
cardboard armor.
I don't know. I'm
Am I
lagging
doing
too
it right?
much.
No? Okay.
I embrace the flame.
That's because you're covered in damp cardboard.
Well, there goes the bench. Bye, bench.
So there are clearly people.
I got my lighter as well.
There are clearly people playing in character and embracing it, and you can tell that by people putting voices on and things like that. But there are the average age seems quite older than, say, the average sort of Fortnite Gen Z kind of things. The audience does seem a lot older in here, although in front of me are a load of child and small looking avatars. So I can't be 100%. That's not scientific research that everybody is older, but it seems skewed older, which is interesting because the way that people participate is different to Fortnite participation at a virtual gig, which I went to about 8 months ago, and I documented. I did some screen captures and stuff like that. So perhaps I should be doing a compare and contrast between these two experiences. I mean, that makes complete sense, really, that I should actually do that. So what I'm going to do is, I think we've got enough here. I'm looking at my timer, and we've been going an hour. So I'm going to go for a wander around this space and leave the bench fire starters to it. But it gives you a flavour for this. Maybe we'll just give them a bit of audio. Here we go.
Oh no, I can't handle being next to crazy
No,
spider.
No, that's fair. Oh, I love it.
Probably say
Don't
thanks to
come
the
near me
spider
then.
for children.
The bench.
Yeah, you can actually sit down if you actually do it properly. Hold on.
How do you do that?
Yeah, I just gotta sit down.
Just like that.
Take it easy. It's listening on. You just.
Oh my god, a Dalek, run!
Ollie?
There's no time to sit down.
Look at this move. Check this move out.
That's what he's thinking.
But.
Oh, wait, the bench is so high you thought you would have fallen on the bed.
So, okay, I'm just going to chuck to some tunes on. Oh, it's a bit intense, that. All right, let's go. Just have a moment. I'm gonna have a little beer, and this is what it's like in a virtual gig. You know, an hour has really passed really quickly. Okay, let's take control of this avatar. Okay, we're going to wander off. I think we've interviewed somebody and we've listened to some general chatter. We tried to get involved in that conversation, but that didn't happen, did it? So, should we try and talk to this person? Let's do it. Let's try. Oh, they've gone. They've gone.
I've freaked out. I've lost all hand-eye coordination.
Hey Ginger Stallone, how you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Who said that?
Hey Mr. Joe, how you doing? Nobody wants to talk to me. I think that's our cue. It's been an hour. I am going to. I've now figured out that you can rotate the camera with your mouse, holding down the right button, and then when you run, it kind of goes in the direction you want it to go, so you can kind of get all. What's this? Oh, you can sit in the seat. Okay. Okay. Here's something. Let's sit like that and let's reflect for a minute. let's have a peaceful moment. So we're in a space where there are up to 70 only real people that can come dressed as whatever avatar they want to create. You get a load of standard avatars. I chose this one. I don't know, maybe it reflects my personality in a way. But you can obviously customize, and you can buy. You can buy other things. Sorry, I'm seeing the chat that K-Lord from Lost Horizon, who's one of the organisers, put something in the chat. 40 minutes to go for DJ Sneak. Big respect to everyone that's made it this far. To those that just joining us, stay with us for the after party in the mighty gas tower. Yes, Lee. So I'm just chilling here. There's artworks around us. There are people that are coming. Obviously, I guess the later it goes on, the more people converse. There's artworks. It's a very, very well rendered, beautiful looking digital world. It completely reflects the culture of Shangri-La, Glastonbury, and I guess that's what they've transported into this virtual world. So it has all those components. I'm obviously not part of this community, and I don't know anybody, so I don't feel like, besides asking the obvious questions about, how this is created and how did you hear about it and things like that, I guess I won't have any of those bonding moments which we saw on the dance floor, where a group obviously either know each other or have bonded on the dance floor. They're doing stuff like cube. That's just becomes a tribal thing. It is something that just a community does when they're on these kind of nights out. It just sort of all happens spontaneously. And with the lighter thing that we saw, trying to light, either somebody was dressed as an avatar bench and they wanted to set it alight, or somebody picked it up from here and decided to set fire to it. So anyway, I think that's it. Like, that's me. I'm just chilling now. I'm chilling in real life. It is 10:30 at night on a Saturday night, and this is my Netnography deep dive field trip research into Lost Horizon, presented on the Sanzar platform. It's definitely been an experience. We've definitely seen some moments, but let's leave it there. We'll see what happens next, eh? Okay, bye.